This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out you.
Sway's Universe, Shade 45. We're over here at Soundset 2016. Let me tell you something about this human to my right. If you do not rock with Malibu, you are not to be trusted. Okay? And the creator behind that is Anderson Paak, baby. How art thou?
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. So Anderson, I came to you and I told you how important it was for me to see you kill it on stage, because when you came on Sway, obviously I loved you. Listening to the project, I loved you, but there's so much importance behind the live sets. So talk to me about, in the preliminary minutes before going on stage, what do you do? How do you get your mind right? Are you in prayer zone? Are you in nobody talk to me zone? What's going on?
It just depends. Like, usually when we thicken the tour, I don't like a lot of people around me beforehand. I just like to be with my band, so we on the same wave, and no less distractions as possible. Right before the show, we just like to visualize what's gonna happen on stage. So I'm just thinking about killing it, really trying to see it happen before it actually goes down. See ourselves on stage, good energy on stage. I'm knowing that the sound is gonna be right. We're gonna look sexy. We're gonna sound sexy. All that stuff. I wanna, we putting it out there beforehand. We listening to our favorite music beforehand, and
like what? What do you listen to?
I like to.
You don't listen to yourself?
Nah, hell no. No, we like, I like to listen to stuff I was listening to like in high school. So we listen to a lot of like Neptune's produced stuff, like a lot of 2000 stuff, whatever right now we listen to like a lot of K Tronada right now. We like his album, and yeah, just like a lot of the shit that we like growing up, just to get us in that good mood,
Yeah, everything that would work for a Running Man challenge right now.
Exactly, absolutely, all that shit, man. Yeah, so a lot of Nelly, Ludacris, and JD, so Snoop, all that shit. So we just like to get in that mode. We do some push-ups, and we talk a bunch of shit to each other, just a bunch of laughing and drink.
Super dope. Now, do you prepare in case there's any type of mistake? Because for instance, I was just speaking to Murs 17 minutes ago, and he tried to do some gymnastics front pike tuck joint, and he fell. But the way it happened, it was almost as if that was planned. Like Ninth had his back and everything. So do you think about, if there's a fall, if, your zipper is down, if someone jumps on stage and wants to bless you with some fellatio, what's going to happen?
Oh, yeah. Some shit you just never be prepared for. To get the head on stage, I'll probably be ready for that shit, because that's not going to be me. I'm going to have to come with some real. But honestly, like, half the time the crowd is so, nobody knows but you half the time. So a lot of the stuff that happens, it's only gonna be obvious if you make it obvious. So I just try to go with the flow. There's no mistakes. That's how I feel. Everything was on purpose. Everything was meant to be, and we just try to over prepare, so that whenever we had a malfunction today, that
no one noticed.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, because
let's not even say it.
Well, yeah. So yeah, what I'm saying? We just played it off, and that was it. So there's no mistakes. It's all good.
It's like you come with your intentions, but you're also here to do a live painting in a sense.
Exactly. This is art. This is our expression. So any asshole that's like, his art sucks, whatever, like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not up here, you busting your ass doing this shit. This is our expression. So how can you even judge that shit? So yeah.
Well, another stage that I saw you kill it on recently, when you were with T.I. and doing Fallon. Yeah. I thought that was super dope. So being able to work with T.I., whether it's from direct conversation or just observation, what have you learned?
That dude, I love that dude, man. He's such a good dude, man. It's a trip how long he's been in the game, and dude is only 5 years older than me, and he's like I said, just another dude that's like one of those legends that I've been listening to since I was in high school. Like, when I was a real fan of hip hop, that was one of the dudes that was really killing it.
So something else that was a really polarizing statement in light of what happened at Irving is the New York City Police Commissioner. He had some words saying how hip-hop, it glorifies violence. He was also saying how it's crazy, a lot of rappers will make it to a great place but don't know when to leave their old friends behind who don't have their best interest or aren't the best influence. How do you feel about that? Is that unfair to bring into a situation like this?
I think it's super unfair. I think you got to talk about the whole spectrum of things. Like, some of the most popular movies glorify violence. Even if you're talking about, like, shit like fucking Superman versus Batman and all that shit. Them niggas got guns and all that shit. Like this is America, and all that shit is built off that. Also, too, what they don't talk about was there was 2 hip hop shows just before that with the zombies, Flatbush Zombies, and another one. No Problems happened, but that shit didn't make headlines. Niggas is only gonna talk about what the worst situations that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dude at a sold out show was about to be popping. Asshole fucking let his gun off, and that shit is unfortunate, but that's why it's like, you can't expect people that come out of these situations to just ditch their friends and do all that shit. You know, they talking about what's going on, and that's what got them to this level. You know, and it's helping a lot of people. It's feeding a lot of people. So it's just unfortunate that there's a lot of positive stuff that goes down, and there's a lot of shows and a lot of situations that go down where there's no one hurt. And then when something does go down like this, it's all over the place, and it's back to square one. And it's usually the people that have no insight on the culture, no insight whatsoever, that want to talk about their thugs or whatever and putting all that shit out. But this is the most influential music in the country, in the world. And so you guys...
It's been the soundtrack to Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely, straight up. So it's everything. So it's like, yeah, man, I think, people just need to look at the full gambit of it, because you're going to talk about movies, you got to talk about Scorsese, all these people that have been glorifying violence from jump, and that's where niggas learned it from. So what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk about all that shit. So it's a bigger problem here, so.
All right, most important question of the afternoon. You ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Khloe Kardashian. She just divorced LeVar Odom for like the 2nd time now. So I feel like she's going to need a new black man to date. You got any suggestions?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she shouldn't date black dude. She should date Rocco Siffredi. Yeah, Google him. I think Rocco put her in her place for sure.
Oh, shoot.
That's the dude for him. You know him? You a fan?
I got to do some more research. But if it's coming from you, I feel like he's got to be some.
Rocco put her. Yeah.
Anderson, before I let you go, what can we expect? What's new? What's popping in your world?
This right now, this festival, we on tour. Malibu World Tour is popping right now, so we just doing a bunch of shows. My album's out. I'm doing videos, and yeah, I'll just be on the road for a while.
Are you working? I feel like everyone is obsessed with you right now. Is there anybody since the last time you came on the show that's gonna make me scream if I hear you're working with them?
Oh shit, there might be a couple, but I'll be talking too much. I can't even say it. I like to just let the shit surface, and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but hopefully you scream. Hit me, call me direct when you scream, I want to hear that. Yeah.
Thank you, Anderson. I appreciate your time. That's Sway's Universe. We're over here at Soundset, and I got more interviews for you.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.